Hello. How are you? Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate it. It's a rainy day here. I am listening to the rain and thought I would come on. I'm so happy someone is here. This particular doll here, I think I'm going to take the hair off and give this doll a facelift. I'm going to put another, oh God. Thank you. You're so sweet. I know I'm struggling with coming on and making videos and what to talk about. But I'm definitely bringing this doll on here because I think I'm going to do a facelift with this doll. I'm thinking I love this sculpt, but I want to do a different facelift. I want to change things, take the hair off. I don't know if I want to paint hair or what. I don't know what I'm going to do. Now, the little elf back here, this particular one was a facelift that I did recently because, oh gosh, it's going to fall. Oh, well. This doll actually had a bunch of hair, and I took the hair off and painted hair. But I like the coloring. I like the little elf baby. Yeah, so I'm thinking that I'll do something else. I'm in the same boat too. Oh, with making videos. Yeah. I've just been so discouraged and so just trying to figure out what to talk about in these videos, and there's so many different things what to talk about, and discouraged because there's so many different things. I just thought, you put a lot of time and effort into making these videos like you do too, right? And it just sometimes it just depends on what your outcome is. If you're doing it just for fun, or if your ultimate goal is to grow. Oh my gosh, I got these funny little diaper things on Temu or AliExpress or something, and I really like them. You get these for your dolls. I didn't know how to use them at first, and I'm not sure if I do. Because I don't know what all this part is. It is very hard to start over. It's very hard to start over because I don't know. It's like you want to do the videos that people want to see. You want to have people watching. You want to do that, and it's a debate between, are you doing it for fun, or are you doing it for wanting people to be interested in your channel because you want your channel to grow. It's a combination of both. And I don't know. It's just my mindset is really thinking about what I talk about. Oh, I got a strip dish, baby. I hate the eyebrows in this doll. I'm going to take these off. I got some from Karen Daughtry. What did you get? What did you get? How to paint, you mean? Because I think she has some good painting videos, if I remember correctly. Those diapers. Oh, I was thinking she's someone else. I thought she was a painter, the person you're talking about. Yeah, those diapers are really, really cool. They're really cool. They save on all the other diapers, I don't change the diapers very much. Actually, I don't change clothes as much as I should. Or as much as maybe people like to watch people change clothes. She does paint. Yeah, I thought so. Her name sounds awful familiar. Did she make YouTube videos like on silicone? Did she make YouTube videos on silicone dolls? I thought my friend Kay directed me to her to watch her videos and learning how to do silicone dolls. Wonder if that's true. Yeah, she I don't know who you are, Amelia Kid, to be a mod, so I don't know who you are. Yeah, that's what I thought. I really did think that she did do that, and that's very interesting. I watched her stuff for silicones. Yes, she does. Ursula. Hi, Ursula. How are you? You don't have to know me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, how much for dollies, please? I need for my two daughters their birthdays. Okay, I'm not giving away free dolls. Why does people come on here and they think they can just ask for free dolls constantly? I don't get it. Well, it's worth a shot, I guess. You know what I mean? If you got nothing to lose, it's worth a shot, I guess. But it is irritating to people. I'm going to redo this big baby. Not redo them. I'm going to add more paint, add more color. You know, I did this doll such a long time ago that I really would like to change this baby up a bit. I'm just going to set you here on your legs. She said, how much? Not free. Well, thank you for letting me know that. Hi, Grandma. We are just here to chat. That's right. We are here to chat. Coming on to the weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend for some people, not for me. I'm just having a quiet weekend as I rip this doll apart. Yeah, I think I'm not going to do a whole lot. I don't like I like the sculpt because of the fat face and everything, but the eyes that you get, maybe I need different eyes because they have such a blank stare to them. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Joseph definitely is a big boy, very big. But yeah, such a blank stare. I do sell dolls. I have some on Facebook Marketplace, actually. Pie box. I don't know what that means, Twin Mom. But yeah, maybe I need, but I've seen other Joseph kits and they have different eyes and they still have that same blank stare. I get it. Like, I get the blank look to the face because maybe it's just the sculpt and the doll's really intently looking at something, but just looks off to me. I don't know. It bugs me a bit. A lot of scammers on Facebook Marketplace. Is there really? I don't know where to sell my dolls then. I've sold a lot locally. I used to have a website. I used to put them on the website and I've sold them there. I don't sell much anymore because of the whole tariff thing going on because most of them went to the States. Oh my gosh, it's been a while because these are the different beads that I have. Oh, these are actually Poly-Fil pellets in this doll. This is before I used to buy the little glass beads that are glass beads. He's filled with Poly-Fil. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to do this more skin tone on this doll. I need something to pour these little pellets into. I mean, Carolyn Daughtry dolls makes sculpts. Oh, she makes sculpts. Oh, okay, okay. Well, thank you. You like watching me. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I got to get something to pour these into. Pour it into this mason jar. I'll put these over here. Yes, this is my Bobby Joseph. I named this doll Bobby Joseph. I find these particular pellet things or whatever Poly-Fil pellets, they don't you have to use a lot for the weight, not the same as like glass beads. Now the glass beads I have, I'm going to put those in there. The glass beads I have, I'll show you, are very different. That you don't need a whole lot to make a lot of weight. Oh, shoot. May I see some of your dollies? Sure. This is the fill, Poly-Fil that I use. And I have some dolls back here. You see that doll kind of laying, not the one in the little seat. The elf and the other one are both for sale. And that one is in some shorts that I have. Let me see now. I'll see some glass beads. Oh, I just want to show you this. I don't have myself set up very well to set things down. I'm just going to set you down here, baby. I want to show you the glass beads that I use. It comes in a big box. It comes in a box like this. But they're very, very fine. I'll show you, but they really add, you only need a little, and they really add a lot of weight. And I get these from Amazon, I believe. But yeah, you can probably see they really add a lot of weight. But they are like a glass bead compared to the poly pellets, which are these. Those are what I originally was using. How many pounds is this box? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. How much? This particular doll is an elf. I can't remember the name of the sculpt. I painted the hair. There is some remnants of still hair because she actually, you can see it, and I painted over it. There is some remnants of hair there. Very light doll, not very heavy. This particular doll, I painted, and I'm asking 200 Canadian for her. Look at her eyes. Her eyes are beautiful. Someone put a comment underneath one of my videos saying, looked like the eyes had stars in them. I don't see that. Anyway, I like the skin tone, this olive skin tone of hers. I think she's so sweet. She has a stare to her face, like she just stares forward, but it's not as bothersome to me as the Joseph sculpt. I find that he's just, I don't know, the blank stare is just too blank for me. You go back up there. She's so sweet. I have other dolls on Belinda's Babies on Marketplace. You already reported? Good, thank you. Oh, I thought I'm just going to do something about that. Please, please, please. Great grandma, thank you. Shut up, stop it. All righty, people. I got rid of that person. I think I did that right. That person's gone now. I don't know what please means. Not you, Ma. I am saying this hater. Huh. Yeah, I know. You know what? When it comes to going live, you don't know what is going to happen or what's, you know, what people are going to say. And that's one thing, unless you have a private live, um, where it's a membership live, you really don't know what is going to happen. So you just kind of delete that the best you can. It's just part of it, you know. I'm a little slow sometimes deleting it, but I got it. Oh, back to our business. Yes, back to our business. I'm taking dolls apart. I'm going to put this Poly-Fil. Thank you for all the hearts. That's so sweet. What are you guys up to today? Are you spending your day doing something that you love to do? So important to spend your day doing something that you love to do. I mean, if you are able to do that, there's nothing better than that, eh? When you go live, there's always people going to be here creating ruckus. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. It just comes with it, to be expected. When I go on other people's lives and I see kind of that, I just kind of ignore it. You know, and if you bring attention to it, I think it will continue. You know, you're rooting right now. Well, that's fantastic, Ursula. Do you like rooting? I don't like rooting. I can't say that I do. I do not like it. And yeah, we all love different things about dolls. I don't like doing it. I'm feeding my baby. Well, there you go. Good for you. Some of these are falling on the floor. Oh, I think I'm going to get that bucket. Sorry, I'm doing stuff while I'm talking. Because I never thought I would start ripping this doll apart while we were talking. But I thought, why not? Because it is a doll. I have several dolls that I'd like to redo or, yeah, redo or add to or change or something like that. Well, hello there, Alicia. Nice to see you. And so because of that, I have so many kits that are not even started and so many kits that I'd like to sometimes strip. Now, this fella here, I'm not going to strip. I'm just going to add to the cheeks on this doll. I'm just going to add to and revarnish and stuff like that. Not that the varnish is not good. Just when you add to, of course, you got to revarnish. But I'm going to take the hair off. It's fine. Take your time. Thank you. That's very sweet. Not really. I prefer painting hair. Me too. Do you sell your dolls, Ursula, or you just have them for yourself? I would like to find myself in a position where I can sell lots of dolls, but there's a lot of competition out there right now. There's a lot of people selling and making dolls now. And that I think that's fantastic because I originally started to do it for myself. That's originally why I started doing the dolls is so I could get them for myself because I couldn't afford to pay for the dolls. So I thought, well, frig this, I'm going to be able to make them myself. And so I did. And I have been. But it would be nice to be able to sell them, and I have sold them. But it's harder in a small town and in Canada. There's not as many people looking for dolls in Canada. Now, at Christmas time, it was good. But for the most part, there's not a lot of people. So I'm not sure how many more kits I'm going to get. But to keep your skills going, you have to keep doing it. What I find is if you like doing dolls, you like painting dolls and painting dolls' hair and stuff, if you don't do it for a while and then you go back to it. It's like, it's a skill you got to keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. But if you don't have them going out and you keep making them, you're going to have like a whole house full of dolls. So, I mean, it's one of those things. You don't want to let your skills decline by stop doing it or not doing it as often. Mine is not a doll, it is a baby. Her name is how nice. Yes, I do sell. I go to the shows twice a year. Oh, wow, nice. I love painting. It's my passion. I love it too. But where I'm located, there's no shows. There's nothing. I live in a small town in Nova Scotia, Canada. And I'm really an oddball. No one really collects these dolls around here. There's not too many people that do. And oh my gosh, I'm sorry about the dogs barking in the background. We have 5 dogs. We acquired 3 due to death in the family. And so sometimes that is really hard in regards to making videos. Really hard. Because you got to deal with all the noise. I love painting. It's my passion. Yeah, me too. I love it so much. And I find it's my peace. It's where I find I'm the happiest. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I started crocheting too a little bit, and maybe I should just crochet, but I don't want to give up painting dolls. I really, really enjoy it, but you can't keep every doll you make, right? You just can't. You have to sell them. And so it's one of those things. You got to be able to sell them. I'm taking all this stuff out of this bucket because when I take the legs apart, because this Joseph, I did him quite a long time ago, but I don't want to lose any of the beading material inside when I take the legs apart. I love painting as well. Hair, makeup, and now dolls. Oh, nice. Started painting during COVID. Did you? Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I think that's awesome, Ursula. Like I said, I started doing it because I wanted to paint some dolls for myself. I got him in the big old bin here. But yeah, because I wanted to do it for myself so I could have some dolls. And then I kept buying kits because I enjoy it so much. And then I thought, well, maybe I can buy them and sell them. And I have made and sold some. But it depends on where the market is. And once again, the shipping and the tariffs and stuff are really frigging things up a bit on my end. I think I got to get some more zip ties, honestly. I think this kit, you can still get this kit. When are you going to be on live again? I want to write it on my schedule. Ah, that's so nice. You know what? I don't have a schedule. I just periodically jump on. I'm going to try to do it more often on Sundays. So take a look on Sundays, but I don't have a specific time. Should I create a specific time? It probably would be good. Probably be wise to create a specific time. But I just jumped on here just because I was in here, and I'll tell you honestly, I have a lot of children. Well, thank you. I do. Honestly, I've been in here trying to make a video. Actually, the last 3 or 4 days, I've been in here making YouTube videos and not uploading them. And I came in here earlier and I was like, make a video, stop, make a little bit, the dog stop barking, start barking, pause it. What am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? Start talking about something, pause it. This is where I am. This is where I am when it comes to making videos, but I'm still enjoying my dolls and I'm still enjoying creating dolls. And I've been spending time doing that, but not necessarily making videos. And part of me just wants to make videos the way I did before, which was pretty much daily and a lot. Like I made a lot of videos and I did a video almost not every day, but pretty much like every day. And it was part of my day. It was part of my routine. You love my earrings? Thank you. They're just little tiny hoops, little hoops. You love my hair. Well, thank you very much. It's all naturally gray. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, it was part of my routine. Part of what I did is make videos, make videos. Oh, shoot. And yeah, I just haven't been. I haven't been lately. And it all started with hiding a bunch of videos for privacy reasons and then trying too hard and paying attention to views and looking at all that when I shouldn't be. But in actuality, when you're doing something for a few years, oh my goodness, I got myself bleeding. I really nicked myself with that, these trying to cut the zip ties off. I'm trying to cut the zip ties off and take the doll apart because I am taking everything out of the doll and adding more paint and redoing a few things on this doll. Because I painted this doll a long time ago. And so, yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. But I cut my little finger. There. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, Joseph. This is my Bobby Joseph, and I just love the chubbiness of this Bobby Joseph. It's just so cute. I need a little piece of paper towel or something to wait because I don't want to be bleeding all over this doll. But yeah. Your child, you killed it. I did kill it. I killed it. Oh, I don't know where I have paper towel. Gosh. Where do I have some paper towel? I don't see anything right in front of me currently. I thought I had some right sitting in front of me. Ah, sorty. M-A-L-A. Sorty. I don't know what that means. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I got a heater going on in here. Gosh, I can't see. I just got to make sure that I'm not bleeding. Oh, it's not much, just a little bit before I start pulling this doll apart. How many children do I have? A lot. A lot of dolls. A lot of dolls. I do have a lot of dolls, and I have a lot more kits I'm going to be making. I got this, Blue. Thank you. I'll be back up in no time. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm definitely still here. Loving this hobby. Loving creating. Loving these dolls. And loving talking to you guys, because there's nothing more rewarding and satisfying as talking to other people who has the same interest as you, right? If they really enjoyed doing the same thing as you, I mean, that's the best. That's the best feeling. Can I use this bag here? No, this bag's done. Can I buy one of your children? Belinda's Babies on Facebook. You can contact me through there. But once again, if you're not in Canada, anything regarding tariffs or extra expenses is on you. I'm not responsible for it. It's too complicated. I can't figure it out. I'm done trying to figure it out. So that's the sort of thing that people got to figure it on their end. Because it is complicated. It's put a halt to that sort of thing. Gosh, I do not know where I'm going to put these. We all love this hobby. We do. We love it. And that's why we're on here. And we love sharing our love for this hobby so much, right? All right, I'll have a look. How much are they? There are various prices. But currently, I think the most expensive I have right now up there is 200 Canadian, which is not very much American. But then there's obviously your tariffs and your shipping if it's American. It is night here, so please forgive me. I'm going to sleep. Oh, is it night there? Well, have a good sleep. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate that. Nice to meet you. We will be in touch. Oh. This baby doll. Do you have, do you guys, Ursula, what time is it for you here? For me, it is, what time is it? 4:30 p.m. So it's about supper time. Anybody out there watching have a Joseph? Do you have a Joseph doll? See you on Sundays. Yes. 20:23 p.m. Oh, it's so nice. I really should schedule lives. Yes, I have 3 months asleep. Do you? Yes, the asleep is really nice. I had an asleep and I sold my asleep and I never got another one. But I don't know if you still can get them. I should get on McPherson's and see if you can still get Joseph. I think it's I don't think it's a limited kit. I think it's an open edition. So I still think I can get an asleep Joseph. I think, honestly, I like the asleep Joseph better because, like I said, this blank stare kind of bugs me a bit. Love you too. See you later. Thank you. Your friend has a Joseph. Oh, in Tennessee, it's 2:20. Excuse me, it's 2:23 p.m. Only a couple hours in the difference. So do you guys use poly pellets or do you use glass beads? Poly pellets or glass beads? You know what? I love this community that you can jump on here and talk to people. It's so nice. You know, like I said, I tried and tried to make videos. And it used to come so easy to me. And I'm just in a, I don't know what it is. I think I'm thinking too much about it, thinking too hard about it. You lose glass beads. Hi, Liberty Lane. Nice to see you. I found poly pellets. Yes. Yeah, poly pellets are like little plastic things. They're like little tiny, I don't know if you can see it, but little tiny plastic pieces where the glass beads are actually like glass beads, but not, they don't cut you, but they get freaking everywhere. They get everywhere. And you have a Reborn Joseph, but it's silicone. Really? You can get, is it the small silicone, like 3 month, or is it this big one? I didn't know you could get the silicone, the big one. I just love the fat in the rolls, but honestly, I do prefer the sleep. So maybe when I redo this, I'm going to love it more. I'm hoping. Or I will redo him and sell him maybe not much past the kit price because it is a redo, a revamping. No, it's not vinyl. No, you have Twin Mom, you have but is it the small one? Because I think there's 3-month, which is this one, and then I think there's a newborn Joseph. If I'm thinking correctly. It's not like this one. No, you have the silicone one. So it must be the baby one. Oh, it's a totally different sculpt. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. He won second place? Really? I gotta go check him out. I gotta check him out on your channel. Wow, how gorgeous. How gorgeous. Do you guys like really heavy babies? I like my babies heavy, but I don't like them that heavy that I don't want to be carrying them around, because I've made them really heavy. Oh, a limited edition. Oh, nice. So it's a different sculpt altogether. It's not the open edition. This here is a Reborn. That's the difference. There's a sculpt Joseph probably. This is the Reborn from Bountiful Baby. I'm pretty sure he's Reborn, which is the 3D scan of an actual child. She's in a magazine. Wow. Yeah, she's done some really. I think I've seen her. Why do I think she came on? I've seen some videos with her where she's actually doing a doll from the beginning to the end. I don't know if it was Bountiful Babies or McPherson's or something hosted her or something like that. I remember seeing it. She is an awesome artist. Actually, beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful work. Did you recently get him, or if you've had him a long time, from Carolyn? She sculpts them herself. Look at these feet. Aren't they the cutest, chubbiest feet ever? Aren't they the cutest, chubbiest feet ever? Oh, since 2024. Okay, it's not very long. What did you name him? Definitely chubby. Oh my gosh. What did you name him? Did you keep him Joseph or? Hard to get shoes and socks on though, since he has rolls. Oh, you're afraid of paint rubs? I don't worry about paint rubs as much if they're really, I mean, yeah, you got to be careful. And I get that. I get that. I mean, I'd be more worried about it if I couldn't fix it. And I can fix my dolls except for the heat set ones. And those are the ones I worry about more, the ones that I've actually bought from other people or were gifted to me from other people. I'd be nervous about that because I can't really fix the heat set versus air dry that I've made. I named my 3-month asleep Joseph Maverick, since he has red head, painted hair, and very pale skin. Such a ginger. Oh, I love ginger babies. Oh, they're my favorite. Blue eyes and red hair. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I just finished a Pickle. That's a chubby kitten. Oh, Pickle is very chubby. I sold a Pickle over the holiday. I don't have a Pickle for myself currently. I think I do have another Pickle kit here. But very chubby baby. But once that kit became available in a mass production, pre-painted, non-authentic kits. Once they became available, there's so many of them around. I find I don't get as, I'm not as, I like it, but I'm not as attracted to it. Does that make sense? Kind of like the Levi, but I love the Levi. He's my favorite, but you can get him so easily. I can't get this out. I'm going to have to break this. I'm going to have to break this or hold it this way. Yeah. Yeah, it's like when you're seeing them, especially if you watch a lot of dolly videos and you see the pickle over and over and over again. I loved him so much, and I still do. Don't like the awake. It's got that blank stare kind of thing like him, but I still do, but it's just, I don't know. It's anything. I guess it depends on what you love. I do like the fatter dolls because they remind me of my kids when they were small. Am I keeping him when I make them? It all depends, you know. I'm trying to oh, when I make the pickle, you mean? I don't know. I don't have a pickle currently. I did have one. Like what I've been doing is I've been enjoying some of the dolls and then maybe selling them off. But this particular doll, I think I'd really like to get the actual sleep one. I like the awake dolls, but once again, I don't like them when they have that blank, kind of blank stare. And the eyebrows got to go. The eyebrows are too low. This was a while ago I made him. These eyebrows are not on the brow line. You want to make sure you have it right on the brow line. And it's not always easy to see, but you can feel it. Sorry, my dogs are going at her again. But you can feel it. And it's up here further, but somehow I made the brow lower. So yeah, his brow's got to change. I like them with different expressions too. I really do. I like different expressions. And I love my Grouchin. I really do. I'm really enjoying that doll. Now, if I start seeing Grouchins all over the place, I may not like Grouchin as well. But I think I'm going to remove all his hair. I'm going to remove his eyes. And I hate putting eyes in. My gosh, I find it a pain in the royal ass. The pickle kit is very expensive to get now, if you can find one. Oh my gosh, I bet it is. And really, I get that to a certain extent. That's really expensive to get if you want an authentic one. But because there's so many out there, non-authentics, it really shouldn't be that expensive. Because it's everywhere. It's not a hard to get kit. Right? It's an authentic one may be hard to get, but it's easy to get. Hard to make look real if you do outings with an awake doll too. I love taking out Laura, Levi, or Elma. Oh, Elma, yes, asleep. I have an Adele and a Ellie, but hard to make look real for outings, and also Susu. I don't know Susu. Ellie, I sold recently. I had a red-haired Ellie. Adele. I don't know what doll that is. Not quite sure what doll that is. But I definitely understand. It's hard if you're taking them out. If you're taking them out, it's hard to make them look real. Get going through there. I never glued this in. This is awful to watch, isn't it? What a thing to watch. Me dismantle a doll. Me dismantle a doll. It's not the best thing to watch. Adele is a bigger toddler and Susu is by Natalie Blick. Okay. I'm not sure who those are. There's so many different ones you can get. So many different ones. Now I got these eyes in really good. But I definitely want to. Do I want to take the eyes out or do I want to just cover them up? Because they're so hard to get back in. Do I take the eyes out? I don't know what I want to do here. I don't really know what I want to do because I'm adding paint. I can cover them up and then add paint. Because they're not glass eyes. They're acrylic eyes, I'm pretty sure. They're acrylic eyes from Bountiful Baby, probably the same time I bought this doll. Oh, very cool. I love your silicone ones. Now makes me think about if they look real or not. What is your favorite pie? My favorite pie. Never occurred to me about how awake doll, because I took my Claire Taylor doll out that was very awake. Didn't get any reactions. Yeah, they don't look as real out and about because they're not blinking. They're just staring off in space. But Claire Taylor, well, those dolls are gorgeous. I love your Claire Taylor doll. I'm really debating on what am I going to do. I should take these eyes out, but they're a freaking pain in the royal ass to get them back in. Honestly, I hate putting dolls' eyes in and out. There's one eye. I'm going to take them out. What is your favorite pie? Oh my gosh, I love all kinds of pies. I'm sure you do well. All about posing. If you love what you do, then it takes away the anxiety. Yes. I definitely love what I do. I can spend hours in here and it doesn't feel like very long because I'm so happy and at peace with what I'm doing. And that's why I can spend so much time in here with my dolls. I hate doing eyes too, I know. And sometimes I've seen people do videos with eyes and stuff, and they make it seem so easy. Like, take the eyes out, put them in. I'm like, did they edit this video or what? Because me, oh my gosh, sometimes my hands would get so sore, and I'm just like, give up. French Canadian sugar pie. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever had French Canadian sugar pie. What is that? Your dolls take away your anxiety. Yeah. What it does for me is just makes me feel, I don't know, content, at peace, doing something I enjoy. I know I know they do make it look so easy. Hi, Shiloh. How are you? They do make it look so easy. And I'm making it look complicated, and it is for me. I got poking things through the eyes and everything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a big acrylic eye, pretty sure. Over there. Oh my goodness, Joseph, you're just so cute. You're just so serious. These cheeks are the cutest cheeks ever. They are the cutest cheeks ever. Yeah, I'll work on this doll off and on. I'm hoping I'm just going to love him a lot more when I change the paint up a bit. And fix his eyebrows. I don't like his hair. He kind of looks like he's balding. but he's not. It's just the way I did the hair. I wasn't good at doing hair then. But I'm definitely not going to be putting more hair on him. I'll be ripping that off and probably paint hair. You can buy wigs. Have you ever put wigs on the dolls? I haven't, but because once again, if you're putting wigs on the dolls, unless they're really realistic looking wigs, they look like a wig. They don't look like a nice rooted doll. So yeah, people use wigs. I don't know where they buy the wigs. Like I've went looking and I haven't seen too many places where you can buy wigs. But once again, I don't feel that it makes it look more like a doll. Like a doll. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to get my little things out here to cut that hole bigger, because how in the heckers did I get this eye in there? You think it would be easier to get the eye out than putting it in, but how in the world did I get it in there? I don't know how I got it in there. Because the hole is not that big. Some people put the eyes in through the front. Like they push them in through the front. And the few times I tried to do that, I ended up messing up paint. But I wasn't using the same a varnish and protector as I do now. But still, I don't know how you put it in through the front. That's crazy. Come on. I'm going to have to get something, my handy dandy, whoop, and cut this hole bigger, because I got it in there, but I don't know how in the frig I'm getting it out. You know, I'm tired of fighting with it. Honestly. There we go. It's a lot better. My knuckles and hands used to be so sore trying to do these eyes, getting these eyes in at one time. And where am I going to put these sweet eyes? Let's put them over here. Now, we're going to get some hair out of here. We're just going to start pulling hair out. If you heat the vinyl with a hair dryer so it's softer, it's easier to do. I heard that. I've never tried that. Never tried that. I've been told that though. Yes, I definitely been told that, but I've never tried it. Is that what you always do, Ursula? Do you use like a light up inside the doll when you're rooting too? Hope I don't regret this. Hope I don't regret taking this doll all apart. You're going to go bald again, Joseph. You're going to be bald again. What got me started doing this? I just looked and said, oh, I want to change that doll. He's irritating me. And here I am changing him. But getting bald. No, I use the oven to heat as I work with. Oh, right. Oh, so maybe that's how people get them, because they warm it up a bit. It's so much easier. Yeah. I've thought about, once I'm done using all this air dry paint, that I would go to heat set, but if I'm not selling dolls, as many dolls, then I won't, because that makes no sense. I'll have more and more dolls everywhere. You know, I need an extra house for all these dolls. What am I going to do with all these dolls? Oh my gosh. I love them though. When my kids were small, they only had little pieces of hair here and there. You don't do a lot of rooting. No. You do more painting on the doll. You know, painting hair was such a frustration for the longest time. I just couldn't get it. I hated it. And I have dolls I want to redo. But I feel like anything, the more you do it, the better you become, or the more confident you become. And so, but you got to keep doing it, you know, unless you're going to keep doing it on the same doll. But you got to have the dolls and the kits to keep doing it. Like anything, the more you do, the better you become. But I think it's even more than that. I think you need to do it, not just stop for a long time and start doing it again. I think you have to do it more regularly, like a lot. You have to be painting and doing it a lot, because I did get dolls. I was doing good with the hair. The paint, it's getting dark in here. I don't have the light, just that other light on. And then I stopped for a while, and then when I went back, it was like I drew a blank. I was like, so what do I do, or how do I do this? So practice makes perfect. Yeah. You got to do it over and over and over and over again. Look at a baby getting bald. I'm going to take his eyelashes out too, because I hate the way I did his eyelashes. I actually hate it. I hate his eyelashes. I hate how they turned out. I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing or something, or it's just his, I don't know what it is. I think in actuality, I'm coming to the conclusion that 3-month Joseph asleep is the one that I really like versus the awake one. But he does have those cheeks and that, this little bit here that, I don't know, reminds me of my kids. He has a nose that was very similar to my kids. And the thinner lip on the top, very similar to my children when they were small. And I think that's the dolls that I'm attracted to too, or dolls that remind me of my kids when they were small, you know. I found this new show on Amazon. I think it's on BrickBox, because I think we have BrickBox for a cheaper price, and this month or something. And it's like Long Lost Family. And it's people that are trying to find like a relative that maybe they were adopted, trying to find siblings or parents or children or whatever. And yesterday, I just kind of like today, I just couldn't. I have videos stored on my phone right now that I just am being, I don't know what it is. I can't upload them or something. They're just, I don't know. I'm struggling with uploading them. So I I binge watched this show yesterday, and oh my gosh, I cried, and I watched it, and I cried, and I watched more, and I cried. It's so beautiful to see family members find each other when they either didn't know they existed, or they were missing for a while, or they were adopted and they meet their mother for the first time, or their child for the first time, and the story behind why they gave up the child. And oh my gosh, I binge watched this show yesterday, and I was just bawling my face off most of the day. Can you imagine? Isn't that terrible? Why do I put myself through that? But my gosh, I enjoyed that show quite a bit. I'll probably watch more later. Hey, Joseph, my poor baby Joseph is going through a major surgery. He's got to get hair implants, or he's getting his hair implants and plugs pulled out, and then he's going to be freaking well painted. I think I'm going to put, am I going to make him a dark? I think when I make him a dark haired baby, he's the type of baby kind of, oh my gosh, he reminds me of my kids. The shape of his head reminds me of my children. I guess, you know, it's a 3D scan of a real child. But the shape of his head and his ears, everything about this actually sculpt reminds me of my children. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get on the hunt for Joseph Asleep. Joseph Asleep. Yeah, maybe I need 2 of them for my kids. Represent my kids, you know. A lot of people do that. They have dolls that represent their own children. I don't know what they call it. They don't call it memory dolls. They call them, I don't know what they call them. They're not memory dolls, portrait dolls or portrait or something. Oh, yes, I've seen something like that. That's right. You see that? That show is so nice. I really like that show. Yeah. Long lost family or long lost something or other. I'm also into genealogy. I like doing genealogy, and I recently got, and I haven't sent it away yet, my DNA kit to send that to heritage.com or whatever you call it, or ancestry.com or something. And I'm looking forward to doing that. I gave the kit to my mother forever ago for her to do. And she really she discovered a family member that she didn't know existed after uploading her DNA, which was really nice. And I'm just looking forward to it. And I'm hoping it'll make more connections on my tree that I've been working on. That'll have to get rid of that monthly thing. You would love to do that. My parents are from Poland. Yeah. Like to do what, a family tree? It's such a beautiful hobby too. Like doing your family tree and going on there is very relaxing, and you can find out so much information and find the stories and stuff. One story I found back on my dad's side of the family was really interesting, and it was about how he wasn't drafted because he had an accident with, I think, getting shot in the foot or something. And I laugh at that because I think, did he intentionally do that so he wasn't drafted? And that was back for the, you know, World War II time. And very interesting, you know, because people did do that kind of thing. They didn't want to go to war, and they did that kind of thing so they wouldn't have to. But I just think it's so important, even more now for DNA, because for making trees, because there's so many families that have mixed families and step families and different last names and things like that. And we used to, prior to DNA, when you do be ancestry and trees and stuff, you go by like things that you can research, birth, death certificates, grave markers and stuff like that, but they're not always correct just because someone has a last name. And I know this just from my own research. The last name, say, on their grave marker is not necessarily the correct last name, right? And that does happen, which makes it so complicated. But if people get their DNA done, they can make those connections a little bit more. Not that I have to do it. It's just, I just find it interesting. I'm interested in heritage. I'm interested in family stories and, you know, past things that are passed down, stories that are told, personalities of parents, grandparents, immigration, like family. I have family like Scotland, Belgium, and Ireland. is my immigration. And so, yeah, it's so interesting. It's so interesting to look into that. I would love to do that. Oh, okay, yeah. So my baby is getting balder and balder by the minute. Balder and balder by the minute. I'm going to get all these little pieces pulled out, and I'm going to have to turn on the light to do that because this is becoming harder to see. So I am going to turn on the light. There now. It looks like there was a haircut in here. Oh my gosh, I got hair all over myself. Holy crap-a-doodles. Can't be painting. I got hair all over myself. Oh, well, thank you very much, Ursula. Yes, taking all the hair out is a big job. But I just love the shape of this head. I just love the shape of this head. So what kind of color are you rooting right now, Ursula? You said you were rooting. What color are you rooting? And where do you get your hair from? I've heard Slumberland is a good place. I've had hair from there. Well, for the most part, I used to get a lot of my hair from McPherson's or Bountiful Baby. Some of the hair, though, was just terrible to work with. Just, I don't know. Just because it's mohair doesn't mean it's easy to work with. It would knot up easy and stuff like that. After I do this, I gotta wash this doll. Oh my gosh. Just the top, just looking at the top of this head really has me just remembering the bald big heads of my kids with very little hair. Oh my gosh, just love it. And the little curls, so sweet. Oh, is it a dark blonde? Oh, nice. Do you map out your hair? Do you map it out before you start pulling it out? I always struggle with how to map it, like how to map the hair. Because it's not easy. Well, I never found it easy. Some people find things super easy. You know, they have no trouble. Rooting, mapping hair, they love it. Some people actually just love rooting. Can you imagine? I find that just craziness. How could you love something like that? But then there's some people that just love cross stitch. They love it, you know? So everybody is different in what they find relaxing. I like doing things that's relaxing, and I don't find rooting relaxing. And I always hated cross stitch. Always found cross stitch just a royal pain in the ass because it took friggin' forever. Absolutely took forever. But I didn't mind doing plastic canvas, which you use the yarn for plastic canvas. And because it was more immediate in what you've seen, you know? So I think that was the difference, which cross stitch was so tiny. You like the end result. Yeah, the end result of rooting is so nice if it's done well. And my rooting has improved, but when I first started doing it, I was like, holy shit, this is ridiculous. I might as well put a wig on the doll. I can't say that I was good at it. And I'm not no perfect person doing it now, that's for sure. But I'm a lot better than what I used to be. But I will say, if you're buying a doll and someone has rooted the hair and it's beautifully done, I will tell you, some people can do it fast, but it is worth every penny, whatever the price is, because it is a big, long, tedious job. Well, and maybe, like I said, it comes easier to some people to do. But for me, long, tedious job. Lots of sweat and tears and pains in the neck, literally. My neck and my fingers and my positioning. Well, come on, baby Joseph. You still got lots of hair to come off. Little tiny pieces. You're not perfect, but it's not bad. Good. Long as it looks like there's a pattern, I think. I think when it comes to rooting, if it looks like there's a pattern and like it looks like it's going the direction it's supposed to be, I guess, and it doesn't look really chunky, that's what you want. I mean, micro rooting or whatever, one hair at a time. I don't do one hair at a time. There might be the odd time you'll see one hair going in. For the most part, it's usually a couple pieces. But when I first started doing it, it was a lot more, and it really looked a lot chunkier than what you'd want. It would look like, you know, dolls, not necessarily like true rooted hair. So, oh my gosh, baby, you look so different. You look so different already. How am I going to get these little pieces? Like the elf that I did, I didn't get the little tiny pieces, all the little pieces out. And I'm going to have to wash it, but there's no way I can lift the glue up. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Gosh, the dogs must be sleeping because it's quieted down in here. Oh my gosh, you so beautiful. It's funny when you look at your painting and how it's changed the last time you did it. Like these eyebrows are very interesting. They're not too bad. It's just they're not on the if they were on the friggin' brow, it would look better. But what was I thinking putting these eyebrows lower than the actual like brow line or bone line or whatever? I've noticed that with other dolls, when people first start painting, they're not really paying attention a whole lot to the brow, and you got to feel it to feel where it should be. Like this particular doll, it feels like it's kind of on it, but it's not. It's lower. It bugs me. It irritates me because I know it's not where it should be. And every time I look at this doll and look at his face, what time is it here? It's 5 o'clock. Yeah, every time I look at its face, I know that the brow line is messed up. Oh, baby. But my gosh, his nose. Oh my goodness, he looks so much like my children. And you can't wait to see what he's done. Well, thank you. I'll have to show him for sure. I don't think I'm going to strip him completely. I think I'll do his eyebrows, take those off. But then I might end up having to strip them completely, because if I just strip here, it's really hard to blend that all in, and it doesn't look that it's obvious that something was done around the eyebrows. I find it's hard to do that. Oh my gosh, too cute, guys. I mean, I love doing this. You know, I absolutely enjoy creating, fixing dolls, creating dolls. I love it, because it's like you don't know what he's going to turn out like. And it's so rewarding to look at something that you've painted and know that, you know, every time you're doing it, it sounds kind of corny, but with love. And what it means is you're doing it with such intention for it to look so good. And, you know, you're trying hard, you know? And what some person may like versus another is totally different, right? And sometimes, you know, I'll put a doll up for sale. If it doesn't sell, well, it's not what someone likes. Or but a little fella I sold, and I called him, gosh, what sculpt was that? Anyway, I sold him, and he had such a big smile on his face, and he had red hair and blue eyes and a big smile. I took him on a few trips, and I didn't call him Archie. What the frig did I call him? I can't remember. But my gosh, I really loved his expression. He said such a fun expression, but he reminded me of Archie from Scooby Doo. Not Archie. Archie from like the Archies. The red hair and the did I call him Richie Rich? Maybe I called him Richie Rich. I don't know. Anyway, the red hair and stuff. I really loved him. He was fun. And now I think, why did I let him go? Why did I let him go? I let him go at Christmas time, around Christmas time. I let a few dolls go around that time. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Babies, babies, babies. You let a few dolls go around Christmas time? When you do your heat set paint, Ursula, do you have like is it New Wave oven? Do you have it outside? Because I've heard people talk about the smell and stuff. Some people put it outside. Like, how much smell does it actually create? It sounds like you couldn't do it if you were in an apartment unless you had a balcony or something, so you could put the machine outside. Some people don't care. It doesn't bother them that much. I know I am sensitive to certain smells. But now that I've been doing air dry paint, I don't know, would I be able to do heat set paint? Well, it's just something to get used to, you know, I guess. Just like with anything, silicone is different too. Yes, your hubby has built me a special shed for it. Oh, that's awesome. So do you paint in the shed, or you just go out to cure certain layers and then come back in? That's so nice. You must be making a lot of dolls then. Gosh, I had to check out your channel. Do you have dolls on there, or where do you sell your dolls? Reborns.com. Do you sell them personally? Do you have them on your site? Curiosity killed the cat. I'm scraping all the little hairs off. If I can't get it with the... Oh, I can see where I kind of lined, where I mapped the doll hair out. I can see. I mapped it out with, I don't know if you can see it, but I mapped it out with a Prisma pencil. This was way back when. I don't map the hair out anymore, because I kind of have an idea what I want to do, but still not necessarily the greatest. Some artists have such beautiful skills when it comes to rooting, and the hair looks so real and it's so amazing. I'm just in awe at the amount of skill it takes, or knowledge, or patience, and the whole works to root hair piece by piece, and how gorgeous it looks. I can barely see the hair piece by piece, let alone rooting it into a pattern that looks like real growth on a child. Like, it's, to me, it's just unreal. And once again, it's got to be something you really enjoy to do, right? You got to really enjoy doing it. Oh, you sell them at the doll shows mostly. I have Facebook. Oh, okay. So last year I sold 12. Good for you. You sold 12 dolls at the doll show. Good for you. That's fantastic. Good for you. Yeah, we don't have any doll shows around here. I said to Trevor, I would really like to go to a doll show at some point, sometime. So I have never been to one, and I think Toronto has a doll show, but it's not just Reborn dolls, it's just all kinds of dolls at the show. But now that we have these dogs, all these dogs, I think that sort of thing is gone now. 5 dogs is a lot of responsibility. Who's going to sit with the dogs? Who's going to be, kenneling them? Who's going to, and they're, one particular fella, he's in dire straits. He's the 3 dogs that we it took on due to an unexpected passing in the family. They're Cocker Spaniels, and the groom and care for those dogs is hard. It's not easy. And one fella's 14, and his eyes and his fur, he's covered in, I guess it's not common, but a lot of cockers get these kind of warts on them, and he's covered in them. And Cocker Spaniels, you got to cut their fur, and on a regular basis and stuff like that, of course, because it grows. It's not like our other dogs that we had before these, which was a lab and a husky. You don't cut and shape their fur, but these dogs you do. You cut and shape their fur. And he has so many warts, so you can't use like a buzzer or clippers or anything. You have to like cut his fur, and his warts bleed, and he's a little old man covered in warts and sores, and oh my gosh. Recently, he had a growth removed from here. But I mean, to just take him to a kennel, I just can't see it. I can't see doing that. It's so hard on a little old man like that. You know, I wouldn't do that to him. I mean, she rescued these dogs. He's deaf. He can't even, Trevor thinks he can hear, but I don't think he can hear a gosh darn thing. Nothing. I honestly. He knows when you're in the kitchen because he pays attention because he's so food focused. But to actually hear you when you call to him, you can make a noise and bang things around in front of him. He doesn't even turn his head. So I think he's deaf as a doornail, but what do I know? But that's what I think. I think he would move his head a little bit if he wasn't. But yeah, so our houses can be pretty loud at times. When one notices some kind of barking, they all got to bark. Oh my gosh. More and more hair going. More and more hair. Look at that baby. Try to pull out some hair here. I mean, I'm going to try to my best to get as much hair out as I can, but there's definitely going to be hairs that are going to be painted over. And that's okay. You know. Oh my gosh, you're just too cute. You're just too cute. You're just too cute. Poor boy. Oh, you have 2 cats? Yes. No, it's hard for him. You feel so bad for him because he looks at you with such sad, sad eyes. He looks so sad, and I don't know what background or what horrificness he's experienced because he doesn't know what to do with a toy. He just walks around hoping you'll give him something to eat. And sometimes I find he paces around like he's searching, almost like he has dog dementia or something, like, because cats can get like that. I know our cat, before we made such a horrific decision to euthanize her, she seemed to be kept losing weight, and you'd feed her, and she would eat, but it just seemed like she couldn't hold weight. She was 15 or so, about 15. She couldn't keep weight on, and she used to just go around and just like she was searching. It was like she was pacing and searching and crying and looking for something, confused. I don't know. She forgot where she was. She didn't mess in the house so much. I mean, sometimes they forget where the litter box is and stuff like that. But she was just, I don't know, at night she'd be crying, looking for you. And then sometimes she'd be really happy to find you. Other times she seemed like she was nervous, like, you could tell. And the vet did say that cats can get dementia, cat dementia, and it's common as they get older. And I thought, well, maybe this is what's going on with Charlie, because poor Charlie, he seems to be so lost. He has this lost look in his eyes, like he's lost. And it's sad. Poor fella. So I would never leave him in like a kennel while we went somewhere. Just feel bad for him. I feel bad for all the dogs, you know. She had 9 dogs that she rescued, and that was what she did for her life. And the last thing you wanted to see was them going somewhere to a shelter, because they finally had a place so that it could actually relax and breathe and just be a dog without being bred and bred and bred and bred. You know, they could finally play with a toy, be a dog, relax inside, not be in a kennel outside. And yeah, like I said, Charlie doesn't even know what a toy is. You don't even know what to do with it. You give it to him, he just looks at you like, what are you giving me that for? Unless it's food. I don't know what to do with the thing. Poor fella. My God. How some animals are treated is just so sad. But like I said, 5 dogs to me is a lot of dogs to have in the house. Like she had 9, but she had a big space. And it does change your life style and your mornings and your days and the noise level, and you know, it does change a lot. It does change a lot. Gosh, I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting most of the hair gone. I get most of the hair gone. All the eyelashes, I would say, are pretty much, there's another one, gone. Although my eyesight's not 100%. The last few dolls I've done, I haven't put eyelashes on them because they're tiny little babies. Sometimes I don't like eyelashes. Sometimes I just like it with their eyes closed and there's no eyelashes. To me, it looks, I don't know. Unless the eyelashes are really, really light, I've been enjoying the look of the doll without the eyelashes. I don't mind rooting eyelashes. I don't know, the look of it. There was another artist that I seen on videos that didn't always put eyelashes. And I was like, wow, I always assumed you had to do that sort of thing, right? But you don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you like. If you're creating a doll, if people don't like it, they don't have to buy it or look at it or whatever. But yeah, I've really liked them not having some eyelashes. Now the elf that I had back there, I had that elf, and I worked on that elf quite a bit when I got the kit for kit deal going on there, where I was making dolls. You send me 2 kits, I'll do one for myself and I'll send one to you, and that was kind of my payment. And that was kind of the way I did things to practice making dolls. And I had that kit, that elf kit from that. But I never completed the elf kit. I started the elf kit. I did half of the head. And I was doing the hair kind of like a pink, like a pink hair. And you were cleaning your chicken coop. I have you running. I don't know what that says. I have you running, must be running in the background. um, yeah, and I just it's been sitting there forever. And I thought, you got to finish this doll, Belinda. Come on, finish these dolls, redo these dolls that you've had sitting around, all these projects that you've had sitting around forever that you say you're going to go back and do, and then you haven't done. It's time to do that now. And I enjoy the look of the elf doll now compared to the red, not red hair, the kind of pinkish hair that I was putting on him. I've done a few elf dolls. One was blue hair. I think one was like a pink or something. Sent them off to mommies. But I never finished one for myself. One time I wanted to have as many kits in my collection as possible. It's funny how when we collect ourselves, it changes. You know, you experience a doll maybe for a little while and then you're like, okay, it's time for this doll to move on. I've experienced it. I'm good with it going. I'm not super attached to this doll, or I don't really need to have this doll here or whatever. And then you move it on out of your collection. And I'm good with that now. I mean, at one time I thought, oh, well, I don't have that sculpt. I can't let that sculpt go unless I have two, and then I'll sell one. If I have two of them, I'll keep one for myself and I'll sell one. But me, I don't have to have every sculpt in my collection. Looks like I put a little bit on his cheeks, a little bit of dry skin I tried to do on his cheeks. But, and on his nose too, a little bit. But yeah, his hair is disappearing slowly but surely. Might have to get the magnifying glass out to see what pieces of hair I haven't got. Different ways. I put it into the light tomorrow morning when the light is coming in more naturally. I can go closer to the window and I probably could see some hairs. But yes, he's looking good. And you know, I wasn't sure what he would look like underneath, but I never made some big holes or anything in him at all, you know, from poking holes in. Sometimes if the size of your needle, you know, at first I didn't know the size of the needles to use, and you can make some pretty big holes in your doll if you don't know what you're doing. You know, you can get aggressive and you have a doll filled with, looks like, I don't know what, but he looks really good actually. He's looking really good. Looking really good. So he's my project I'll be working on over the next little while. Oh, I seen some more hairs I gotta pull out. Well, guys, I'm so happy I jumped on here. I wasn't going to, like I said, I tried to do a few videos. They didn't settle well with me, so I didn't upload them. I gotta stop being like this. But maybe I'll just be doing lives for a while. You are so cute. You are so cute. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to take off. Have a good evening. Think I might go watch that show that I've been watching, Lost Family Members, and clean up this mess here, and then clean these limbs and stuff, prepare to start placing some correction on this doll. All right, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the support the last little while. All the beautiful comments and folks that have reached out to me. I really appreciate it. And keep doing what you love. If you can do something every day that you love, you're rich. Honestly, if you are able to do something every single day that you love, that brings you peace, that makes you feel content, satisfied every single day, I think you've accomplished more than what most people accomplish in a lifetime, because some people spend their whole life searching for something that's been right there in front of them the whole time. You know, we don't need validation from other people, but I think a lot of times creating videos and making videos is a way to get validation. And I'm going on another topic here. I was disappearing and now I'm yakking about something else, but I'm just saying, like, maybe, like, you get views, you feel validated. If you don't get views, you don't feel validated. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But it's kind of true. You don't feel validated that what you have to say is of any importance. And it doesn't, it's hard if you focus on that. You don't want to be focusing on that. But really, why do we make YouTube videos? Why do we make YouTube videos at all? Is it for validation? We say it's to share our dolls and talk about our dolls and all that. It's true, it is. But there's more to it than that too, I think. I don't know. I'm in the thinking phase of my life. The examination phase, the thinking, the reflecting phase of my life, I guess. Oh my goodness, BB, I love you. I love your bald head. Anyway, ta-ta for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.